Well, today in this session we are going to talk about minors and cofactors. We have evaluated determinants of order 1, order 2 and order 3. Actually, we know the minors and cofactors, but we haven't used this term. So let's try to know what these terms minors and cofactors are. See, when we try to evaluate a determinant of a matrix, what we do is we multiply, we get the sum of what? Element of a row. Suppose I choose the first row, A11, A12, A13. Elements of first row multiplied with their corresponding cofactor. The cofactor of A11 is capital A11, the cofactor of A12 is capital A12, A13 is capital A13. So how we do is to find how the determinant of a matrix is defined, the sum of the product of element of any row. I could have chosen a second row or the second column. Suppose I have chosen the second column, then the value of determinant could have written like second column A12 will be multiplied by its corresponding cofactor, that is termed as capital A12, plus A22 multiplied by A22 plus A23 multiplied by A23. This is how we evaluate the determinant. Let's see the process. As we have done earlier, if I try to expand it along row 1, what I'll do, simply A11 will be multiplied by the determinant which is obtained by deleting the first row and first column, and that determinant actually is known as the minor of that element. Suppose I want to find the minor of this. So how the minor is defined, let's talk about it. Minor of an element Aij is the determinant. Minor is a determinant which is obtained by deleting its ith row and jth column in which the element Aij lies. If I want to find the minor of A32, that will be denoted by capital M23, that is minor of A32. How it will be done? I'll delete the ith row, the third row and the second column, and the remaining one, this row and this row and this column will be deleted. This determinant A11, A13, A11, A13, A21, A21, A23. This row, this column and this row will be deleted, and the remaining 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. This determinant is known as the minor. And if I multiply this minor with minor of Aij with I plus jth power of minus 1, then it is its cofactor. It is very simple term. We have to understand this thing, that's why we are discussing like this, and otherwise the numerical questions are very simple. Suppose if I given a matrix or determinant and I am to find the minor of this, what I'll do? I'll delete this row and this column, and the remaining determinant is the minor. That is exercise 4.4. That's the end of exercise 4. But one question is there which we are to specifically discuss. That is the last MCQ type question. Well, let's first try to understand it. So if I expand it along first row, A11 will be multiplied by this determinant. Again, minus. We usually put plus minus. Now we'll understand why this plus minus is there. So minus A12 will be multiplied by its minor. Again A13 will delete first row and third column and will multiply it by this minor. So this is minor of A11, this is minor of this one, this determinant is minor of A12, and this determinant is minor of A13. Suppose if I need to convert it into plus, actually how this minus has come, this minor is multiplied by minus 1 raised to I plus j, that is known as the cofactor. So if I write this as, this is minor of 111, this determinant is minor of element 1 M12 and M13. Well, if I write here minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 plus, this minus will be converted to plus, minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2, that is odd power of minus 1. Here it is, the power is A1. and this can be written as cofactor. What is cofactor? If the minor of an element is multiplied by minus 1 raised to I plus j, then it is its cofactor. So M11 is multiplied by minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1, so it is cofactor. M12 is multiplied by minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2, that is cofactor. Now we try to understand this definition. How the determinant of a matrix is obtained? Simply sum of the product of elements of any row. We have chosen first row with their corresponding cofactors. A11 is multiplied by A11 plus sum. Now this negative sign is automatically adjusted with minus 1 raised to I plus j. That's why in the very first exercise we try to learn this is positive I, 1 plus 1, that is I plus j is positive. 1 plus 2, that is 1 plus 2 is 3, so minus 1 raised to 3 is just because this is an odd number, so this will negative. So this is negative, this is again positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. That's why we use plus, minus, plus. But if you know the cofactors, you will always sum. This is negative just because of this cofactor. Now, there is important things. Two important things are there in this exercise. First of all, what a minor is? Minor is the determinant obtained by deleting ith row and jth column. If we delete the ith row and jth column in which the element itself exists, then the remaining determinant is known as the minor of that element. And now, if this minor is multiplied by minus 1 raised to I plus j, then we get the cofactor of this element. Now, there are two things. First, very important thing, if the element of a particular row or a particular column are taken and those elements are multiplied by their corresponding cofactors, and if we take the sum, then we get the value of the determinant. That's good. If the element of a row or column are multiplied with the cofactor of any other row, what it means? Means I am choosing the elements from first row and I am taking the cofactors of second row. That is, if I multiply A11 with capital A21, the elements of this row are multiplied by the cofactors of corresponding elements of this row. So this is A12 multiplied by capital A22, elements from this, cofactor of this, plus A13 is multiplied by the cofactor of this, that is capital A23. The cofactors are denoted by capital A or C for cofactor, Cij, but in our books, in textbooks, that is denoted by capital Aij, so we are using capital Aij. Well, this will always be 0. This is most important thing. If we multiply the elements with the corresponding, if we take any row, we multiply the elements with the corresponding cofactor and we get the sum, then the value of determinant is there. But if we take any row and we multiply it with the cofactor of any other row, then their sum is always 0. We have to choose one row or one column and we will not multiply with its corresponding cofactor, but the corresponding cofactor of any other row or column. Then the value is always 0. In most of the competitive exam, it has been asked. This is the question. We have to fill in the blanks. The value of this expression will be either determinant of A or this value will be 0, because if we take a row and we multiply it by the cofactors of other row, we are going to get 0. And none of these means what we have done. Suppose I am taking the last part specially. I have taken this element. A11 is multiplied by capital A1, A22 is multiplied by capital A22, A33 is multiplied by cofactor of A33. Then it is neither 0 nor it will be the equal to value of determinant, because determinant can be expanded along first row, first column, second column, third column, first row, second column, first row, second row, third row, but we cannot expand it diagonally. So this one, A11 is multiplied by capital A11, A22 is multiplied by capital A22, A33 is multiplied by capital A33, will none of these, that means it will neither it is equal to the value of determinant nor it is 0. Now we talk about this. A11, is it multiplied by its corresponding? No, here 1 1 and 3 1, that means it is not going, but let's check whether it is 0 or not. So which row or column we have chosen? Let's see the elements. 1 1 1 2 1 3. 1 1 1 2 1 3. First row is fixed. We have fixed first row. Now the cofactors are from 3 1 3 2 3 3. 3 1 3 2 3 3. That means we are multiplying the elements of this row with this, the cofactors of this row. So this expression is 0. That is most important thing. In our book it is of which of the following is the value of determinant, but I am discussing it in detail because this is the most important thing. Two things. You take the element of any row, multiply it by its corresponding cofactors, you are going to get the value of the determinant. If you take any row or column and you are multiplying its element with the cofactors of any other row or columns, then the sum is going out to be 0. But if you are not choosing a row, you are going column wise, or you are taking randomly, this one is multiplied by capital A11, this one is multiplied by capital A32, and this one is multiplied by capital A13, then it will neither be 0 nor it will be equal to the value of determinant. This is the most important thing about this exercise, minors and cofactors. Let's talk about this. So A11, A12, A13. So we have fixed one, that is first row is fixed. Now let's see what we are doing. A11, corresponding cofactor, good. Corresponding cofactor, good. But this is not. A13 is not multiplied by the cofactor A13. It is multiplied by this cofactor of 3, 1. So it will not give us the value of, neither it is equal to the value of determinant, nor it is 0. So this is none of the two. Okay? None of these. Neither it is 0 nor it is value of determinant. Now let's check this. 2 1 2 2 2 3. 2 1 2 2 2 3. 2 1 2 2 2 3 means we have chosen the second row. We have chosen the second row. Let's see what cofactors we have taken. 1 1 1 2 1 3. 1 1 1 2 1 3. The elements of second row are multiplied by corresponding cofactors of first row. That expression is going out to be 0. So this is not the value of determinant, this is not the value of determinant, this is not the value of determinant. Let's check this. A11, A12, these are elements, small a are elements and capital A are cofactors. 1 1 2 1 3 1. 1 1 2 1 3 1. We have chosen first column. Let's see we have multiplied it by corresponding cofactors or not. Yes, 1 1 is multiplied by 1 1, 2 1 is multiplied by 2 1, and 3 1 is multiplied by 3 1. This is the value of determinant, or what we call delta. But if we choose any random 3 element and if we multiply by them with their corresponding cofactors, then it is not going to come out exactly equal to the value of determinant or 0. So there are two rules. If you multiply a given, if you choose a row or column and if you multiply its elements with its corresponding cofactors and you do sum them up, you are going to get the value of that determinant. But if you, that is simply expanding along first row, first column, second row, second column, that is same as. But if you take a particular row and you, the elements of a particular row, and if you multiply it by the cofactors of any other row and column, and if you sum them up, then the sum is always 0. Let's talk about the question exercise 4.4 now. This is the last MCQ in which we were given 4 options. Which of the following is the value of determinant? So this is the value of determinant. What we are to see? We must choose a row or column and we are to multiply the value of determinant, the sum of product of elements of any row with their corresponding cofactor. You choose a particular row or column and you multiply its element with corresponding cofactors and sum them up, you are going to get the value of determinant. That's it. Now we talk about exercise 4.4. We have here exercise 4.4. The fifth question we have already done. If delta is this determinant where Aij are the cofactor of Aij, then the value of determinant is given by. We have discussed it in detail. Now the remaining 4 questions I have written in this whiteboard and we'll discuss them one by one. Apparently you will see that there is, you will observe that what is there in finding cofactor and minus. But you see this question first, write the cofactors of the elements of the following determinants. Right. we are to write the cofactors. So first of all, if this position is A11, A12, A21, A22, well, the cofactor and minor or only minors and cofactor, write the minors and cofactor. So first of all, minor of A11. How the minor will be given? I'll delete the ith row and jth column in which this particular element lies. So the determinant of remaining, this is determinant of 3, that is 3. Okay. What is M12? M12 is, we'll delete this row and column, the determinant of 0, that is 0. Now M13, M21, that is the determinant of, I'll delete this row and this column, determinant of -4. That is the most important thing which we have to discuss. The determinant of -4 is not the absolute value of -4, but it is simply the element itself. That is the most important thing. If you are missing it, the question will be wrong. So we must understand, if the exercise is given, there is some significance of that exercise. We must learn something from that exercise. Well, then M22 is nothing but the determinant of, we'll delete this row and this column, so 2, the determinant of 2. These are the minors. So cofactor A11, A12, A22, A21 and A22. How it is found? -1 raised to 1 plus 1. Simply this will be same as it. This will be negation of this. This will say 2 to 1. This will same, and this will be negation, and this will be same. So into M11. So 1 into plus 1 into M11 is 3. 1 into 3 is 3. Similarly, A12 is -1 raised to 1 plus 2 into M12. This will be multiplied by -1. So -1 into 0, finally 0. A21 -1 raised to 1 plus 1. Obviously positive, negative, negative, positive. Positive, negative, negative, positive in 2 by 2. So this will give us M21, that is 1 into 4, 1 into -4, that is -4. This is -1 raised to 1 plus 1 times of this M22, that is 1 multiplied by positive 1 multiplied by 2 will give us 2. Similarly here, the minor of this element will be simply D. The minor of this element will B. Minor of this element will C. Minor of this will. But what is special here? Actually, we have an habit A, B, C, D. It is not like that A, B. Actually, A, B, C, D. That is the most important thing. If you are missing a single thing, if you do not observe the question carefully, you will be doing it wrong. So be careful. Try to do all the exercises so that we can understand the concept better. Now we have second question. Write the cofactors of the elements of the following determinant. So here it has 9 elements. Each element will have its minor and its corresponding cofactor. So the minor of this element, if I talk about M11 will be a determinant, that is this 1 minus 0, that is 1, and this at position 1 1, so 1 plus 1 is even number, so positive 1 will be the cofactor. Again, the minor of this will eliminate this and this, 0 into 1 minus 0 into 0, that is 0, and likewise we will find the minors and cofactor of all the 9 elements. Now this is question number 3rd. Using cofactors of elements of second row, evaluate data. We know that we are to choose the elements of second row. How we find the determinant? Sum of the product of elements of any row with their corresponding cofactors. So I have chosen second row. Second row is here, this one. So A21 multiplied by A21 plus A22 multiplied by A22 plus A23 is multiplied by A23. So we have to find these 3 cofactors. That is simply here. A23 is minus 1, A21 we start with, minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1 times of determinant. When I talk about A21, eliminate this and this is 3823. 3823. So this will give us simply 33 minus 1 multiplied by 9 minus 16. That will give us minus 1 into minus 7, that is plus 7. Well, A22 is nothing but minus 1 raised to 2 plus 2. We will eliminate this row and this column, so this will give us 5813. 5813. So obviously it is going to come plus 1 multiplied by 5 3 is 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8, that is 7. Again A23. A23 is minus 1 raised to 2 plus 3. It multiplied by 2 3. This row and this column will be related to 5 3 1 2. 5 3 1 2. So this will give us negative sign. Minus 1 multiplied by 5 2s are 10 minus 3, that is 7. 10 minus 3 7. Minus 1 into 7 is minus 7. Now if I use the second row, the element A21, this element 2 multiplied by its corresponding cofactor 7, plus will be there because the negative sign, we started with minus, we haven't put minus here because in cofactors minus, this includes minus 1 raised to I plus j. Well, so this is A22 is 0 into the cofactor is 7 plus A23. A23 is 1 into the cofactor is minus 7. 7 2s are 14 plus 0 minus 7, that is 7. That is the answer. In the same way, using cofactors of elements of third row, so we will choose the third row. We will find A31, A32 and A33. Minus 1 raised to 3 plus 1. We will eliminate this and this multiplied by this, minus this multiplied by this, and finally the value of delta is the determinant of a matrix can be obtained of sum of the product of elements of a row with corresponding cofactors. So this is A31 multiplied by capital A31 plus A32 multiplied by capital A32 plus A33 multiplied by capital A33. Well, this is how we do this exercise, minors and cofactors. Actually, the cofactors will be used to find the adjoint of a matrix, and with the help of adjoint of a matrix, we will be finding the inverse of a matrix, and with the help of inverse of matrix, we will be solving the system of linear equations. So we are preparing for the next topic, which is solution of system of linear equation. And for that, we must know what the cofactors are. And the transpose of cofactor matrix is adjoint of a matrix. We will talk about it on our next session. Thank you.